Excellent!
I just love waking up in the morning to all these new RC releases. You know, it's the start of the year. Today's the last day of the Nuremberg Toy Fair, so they're going to be wrapping things up there. I dropped a video today on some of my thoughts on the Tamiya Kyosho and Relarlo releases that came out. And I wake up this morning and Arma and Losi have got some new releases that they've just dropped as well. So I put together this quick little video for you guys. We've got 3 new releases to talk about here that are super exciting. From Arma, there's 2 of them. We've got the Big Rock 223S or 2-3S BLX, fully brushless, ready to rock, no upgrades needed out of the box. And we've also got their Arma Granite 4x4 2-3S BLX as well. So, and the last one we're going to talk about today, guys, Losi released on the mini LMT chassis, the Megalodon, which is like this shark body monster truck thing. It's kind of silly looking, to be totally honest with you. But, you know, in the world of monster trucks, it's what they do. They do these kind of over-the-top bodies that, you know, appeal to kids. I've got a bit of an in-depth section here that I'll show you guys in a little bit. I'm honestly pretty impressed. The engineering, the thought that went into this body especially, Losi's done a great job with it. So without further ado, let's dive into some of these and see what is going on. Let's start off with the Big Rock video. Initial thoughts, guys, what do you think? It looks good. They've got this kind of, it looks like a very Ford-inspired body, although I don't think it's licensed. You know, good for 50 miles per hour. It has the top speed on 3S. Clipless body design. We've got the 2-in-1 ESC receiver, cooling fans on it, cooling fan and heat sink on the motor. Thing is just flying. Almost got that like Ford Lightning, that electric look to it. The EV. Look at that suspension work too. Looks awesome. This shot I like. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh man, look at that. Woo! Flying. Waterproof. This shot I love. You can always, it's on 3 wheels. Look at that front right tire up in the air. He's 3-wheeling for half of that shot. It's wild. It's got the DSC system in it, which is adjustable. I love that. I've been using that in the Arma Fury BLX that I got recently. Man, it works really well. And you can turn it right off, or you can adjust those 4 different settings. So from there, I kind of jumped right to their website here, guys. So this is the 3 different color offerings they have: the blue, green, and the black. As you see right here, the blue looks really nice. And one thing I like is that they're, you know, these bodies are very kind of clean looking. They're getting away from these over-the-top designs like Traxxas has with every single one of their cars. I like that. I like this clean, simple look. It's very tasteful. Looks great. So 2-3S, yeah, so out of the box, no parts needed to change to run it on 3S. You have the 4 modes of your dynamic stability control: high, medium, low, and off, which is great. And this little speed chart is awesome. So I think they're really kind of gearing this one to the beginners out there. The Big Rock and the Granite are both kind of beginner friendly. And you can see you can really slow it down to 15 miles per hour if you want to. We've got an all metal center diff, which is fantastic. I see a big blue gasket in there, so you can tune that with different oils. Precision molded chassis. So he's got those nice molds around the side to help keep dirt and debris out. Fantastic. Looks nice. Adjustable turnbuckles, steering links. Nice looking layout on the chassis. A big absorbing ring on the front bumper and rear. Aluminum motor plate. This is nice. You see the adjustable holes there in the motor plate as well, guys. So you can adjust your pinion sizes. And that just looks so beefy. I love it. 2-in-1 ESC receiver, waterproof. I've completely submerged mine before and it kept on ticking, so I'll give it kudos for that. 3100 kV brushless motor. The Spectrum SLT3 transmitter. Nice little transmitter, nothing fancy, but it does what it needs to do. We've got a 17 kg waterproof servo alloy center case for heat dissipation, 25-2 spline. Clamping heat sink. Looks like we got a motor or a cooling fan mount on top of that. Integrated servo saver. So we've got planetary diffs here with a plastic ring gear, but a metal pinion gear in the diff. So a little bit of plastic, but they're saying they're using these diffs in the Arma 4S range. So if we're running 2 to 3S, theoretically we should be fine, right? I find those planetary gears kind of interesting, kind of different sizes. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, so there's our metal pinion with our plastic main diff gear, straight from the Arma 4S range. Yeah, easy gear mesh, grommeted window. So we see those little plastic or rubber grommets there that would close out. That's good. Heavy duty composite slider shafts. Chassis dirt drain, very good, very good. Clipless body mount system, I like that. In the back, it even looks like a fifth wheel hitch receiver, which is cool. They've put a lot of thought into this thing. Scrolling on through their website here, what else do we see? It's noteworthy, looks good. Yada, yada, yada. Again, the bodies are just simple, I like that. The D-Boots Ragnarok tires, they are vented for max traction and versatility. And here's kind of the spec sheet on it, guys. I won't spend forever on here, so if you want to really know more about these, you can pause right here and dig into some of these data points. Obviously, every truck is going to be the exact same. The only difference is the color and the part number based on the color. 2-year limited warranty, which is fantastic. I like it. I don't know about the price point just yet. And I'm in Canada, so my price point's always going to be a little on the wacky side. But more on that later. I guess we'll see. We'll see once they start hitting the shelves. I did a quick Google this morning and I couldn't find stock anywhere. Moving on, guys, let's jump to the Arma Granite 2 to 3S BLX. Let's see what this bad boy has in store for us. This is their promotional video. So again, we've got the clipless body design, which I like. We've got the high sides there to keep gunk out of your chassis. Oh, the nice 50-50 grind. This thing's just absolutely awesome in the skate park. The footage they got here is really good. Big wheelie bar in the back, another nice rail slide. Boom, that's got to be a 10-foot drop. Looks like it's about 10 feet. And I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I think they stole some ideas from my skate video that I did with my Granite, because there's some shots here that are literally right out of my video that I did last year. Just saying. I mean, if they did, I'd consider it an honor. Maybe it's all in my head. But there's a spine shot that they do, and they come flying up the spine and throw a backflip and land and do some grinds on it. And I did this shot right here. I did that exact same shot last year with my Granite, but mine was brushed, so I was about a third of the height. It was far less epic. This is an epic shot. Look at that. And look at that mid-air control he had. Got all the way to the top and then flipped the throttle, spun it around. Tons of mid-air control. All right, so that's it for the video. Here's the 3 colors you got. I find it ironic that the one at the end is called gunmetal. They should have called it granite. The granite. That's what I would have done, but I don't work for Losi. There they are, guys. So you got 3 different color options. They look fantastic. Again, not super gaudy. 2 to 3S. So this is basically the exact same layout as the last truck that we saw. Again, you've got adjustable speeds on 2 to 3S. So from beginner to pro, you can totally deck it out speed-wise. You've got that center differential, all metal, which is fantastic with the gaskets. You can tune it with different oils. You got the chassis that's going to help keep all the schmutz out of there. We've got the same looking motor mount, that aluminum motor plate, fully adjustable, which is a thing of beauty. It looks really nice too. That red anodizing looks really good. Yeah, these big dirt deflectors look awesome. And clipless body design looks fantastic on the outside, that's for sure. I'm not too sure how it's going to function. 2 to 3S 2S batteries are in competition with 3S for wild extreme performance. Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's our speed chart again. Let's move on from that. So brushless, 2-in-1 brushless E1 ESC receiver. I know not everyone loves those, but personally, I like them. We got the S662 servo again, 17 kgs, 3100 kV brushless motor again, good for 2 to 3S. Proprietary batteries. Phil's not a fan. This is something we got to start getting away from in this hobby. SLT3 transmitter, love it. Big fan. Also has the DSC, or the dynamic stability control functionality in the receiver. ESC combo, and you can adjust that off your radio. So great looking trucks. Same diffs it looks like here, guys. You have the big plastic main gear with the big planetary gears inside. And I don't see, if you look at those gears, you've got the center gear, then you've got the planetaries are different sizes, and I've never seen that before. Maybe someone can explain that to me. I'm not sure how that would work, but we've got our integrated servo saver, which is sweet. Adjustable motor mount, rock and roll. There's our big heavy duty diff. So the front and rear differentials are going to have a plastic main gear, where your center diff has got a steel main gear. Straight from the Arma 4S range for extreme durability. Like I said before, guys, if it's good for 4S, should be, you know, a cakewalk on 2 to 3S, meaning no broken diffs. Chassis dirt drain, gotta have it. D-Boots Fortress MT tires are beautiful, keep it clean, nice and snug fit body. I love it. Tough composite molded rear bumper, looks cool, big wheelie bar. I like how the wheelie bar is angled down too. Rubber shielded ball bearings, beautiful. Fresh body print schemes provide sharp looks, I'd say. That is quite sharp. Aggressive light decals, molded grille, that looks nice. Yeah, some nice little accents on the body. Neat and tidy, hook and loop battery straps. And here's a spec sheet on that too, guys. Again, we're not gonna spend a ton of time on that spec sheet. If you wanna know all about that, just hit the pause button and dive on in. 2-year limited warranty on this one as well, which I think is really, really fantastic. So what do you guys think about the new Granite 2 to 3S BLX? I think it's going to be a winner. Again, as an owner of the original Granite that came out, the brushed version, it's just a great truck. It's super stout. It's fun to drive. It's tough, but it just lacked that performance. Even with the 550 motor that it came with, it just didn't have the oomph that it needed. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, guys, take a second, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would really mean a lot to me. I've also got coupon codes and affiliate links in the description box down below. So if you're doing some shopping, check those links out. That would really help out the channel and can save you a few bucks. All right, guys, last but not least, this is the Losi Mini LMT with a new body on it, the Megalodon, which is a giant shark body. Check this out. We'll start off with a promotional video. Megalodon. Sharknado. I don't know, it's so over the top. I mean it's not for me, but I love it. It's so cheesy. I love it. And this, like, talk about an awesome race course these guys have. This is so legit. So the Mini LMT's been around for a long time now, and it's just like a tried, tested, and true performer. I don't hear a lot of people complain about them. They're tough. They're very functional. Here they've got some great, look at this triple backflip. This is so cool. Into some stunt monster truck driving. I love it. They did a great job with this promotional video. Oh, a little roof tap, little 2-wheel drive action there. Oh yeah. Look at her go. The Megalodon. Skids into place. Look at that. What a beauty. What do you guys think of that thing? I mean, again, I think it kind of leans more towards the kids. I think kids would be really into that. But hey, maybe some adults are too. I know if you go to like a real live monster truck show, you see a lot of those kind of wacky bodies that really appeal to kids. I don't know, it's fun. But I'm going to shut up for a little bit, and I want you guys to watch this. This is a little bit of info about the design of the body. Another video that Losi released today, so check this out.
The fin's replaceable because these are going to take most of the damage when you crash. So all the fins are a rubber material, and they are fully replaceable, but it allows them to actually flex and move. So when the car does roll over and crash, they kind of move and bend, and then they just go back in place.
Perfect. Now all the details are there, even, you know, the small little details of the real truck, of what a real shark will have, the eyes, the teeth, the sticker package, but even looking inside, we have LeDuc himself, right? Yeah. In there driving, which is totally awesome. Now, another new feature that's different from this, outside of the obvious body and the ABS construction, is the way that this body comes off, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and show that, and how does that work?
So with this body, the way that the body comes up, there's actually twist locks on the front and back, you still have your side twist locks, but the body comes completely off the vehicle. So the cage and body is all one piece as far as coming off like this. And the main reason to do this is with the fins and how everything goes on the truck, there wasn't really a good way to make it tilt and stay on the truck and look correct like the other vehicles. So we decided that we would much rather have the body look correct. So you get the full look of the shark. And it just keeps such a better profile for the body.
Got it. So in other words, in this one, we had the ability to tilt back, but in this one we couldn't because the tail would just run into it.
The tail runs into stuff, so.
Gotcha. Now let's go into body aside. Any features and benefits that are different between these two models outside of the obvious, these are green anodized or powder coated plates, right? Yep. These are the same, they're just black because the real truck's black?
Yeah, the other differences you see is there's actually a slight difference shape in the front of the chassis, and this is mainly for the clearance of the teeth. These chassis the holes are all in the same place, so you could run the black chassis with the Gravedigger, Son of a Digger bodies. But this is primarily due to just kind of create clearance for our teeth there.
Got it, right in here.
On that, yep. And the other major difference you see is we upgraded the lower 4-link bars on here. So now it's a taper design. It's a much beefier, much bigger design for added strength. So,
perfect. So just showing these side by side here, you can see the difference between that link and this link. Looks like a much beefier unit for sure.
Yeah, and these parts are all the links are all the same, so you can upgrade your existing Gravedigger, Son of a Digger to these, and they're still fully rebuildable. So the rod ends are the same, and you just be able to replace.
So that's pretty cool. They've done some upgrades to that little mini LMT chassis. It's nice to know the bodies are all interchangeable, and that Megalodon body design, I love what they did with it. It's a really clever design, using the rubber for the fins so they can be replaced and they don't kind of, they're not rigid, they don't break very easily. It's cool. I mean, again, it's not for me. Let me know if you guys, what you guys think, if you'd like something like that, if you'd add that to your collection and bash it around. It's kind of cool. And I think the timing of these videos is absolutely perfect. Again, the Nürburgring Toy Fair is wrapping up now. I think some people, the overall vibe I got was that people were a little underwhelmed by the releases from Tamiya. Kyosho didn't have a lot of new releases this year either at the Toy Fair, although the Phaser Drift chassis was very popular. With that Toyota 86 body on it, it looks so good. And then of course, Rillardo coming out with the brand new crawler, I forget what the name was, JK07 I think it was, a big kind of a huge kind of a 7 scale looking crawler, Jeep Gladiator kind of a thing with all sorts of cool overland accessories on it. That was neat. That was pretty cool. So good timing from Horizon to drop some new stuff on us. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these new releases. Love to hear from you guys. Until next time, be excellent to each other.